Oftentimes when you say the word undocumented, what's the first thing you hear in return? Undocumented equals illegal. Undocumented equals you don't belong. So the lifetime accumulation of these words, it teaches you not to trust. It teaches you not to open up, not because you don't want to, but because the fear of stigma, the fear of shame, and the fear of deportation and separation from your family. But what happens when you're welcomed, embraced, and affirmed for your identity as an undocumented student? That's what we do at the Undocumented Student Program. We embrace students and individuals no matter where they come from, no matter what their immigration status. So the Undocumented Student Program at UC Berkeley provides the support and love that our students need to thrive. What we do is provide wraparound support services that's rooted in academic counseling to support students with their personal development, their academic development, and their professional development.
Second, we offer a space, and space is so important to feel like you have a home in this university that most people don't know, the Dreamers Resource Center.
We also provide legal support to assist students and their families with oftentimes complicated immigration procedures or policies. In addition, we provide emergency grants, a dream lending library, and we're able to help support and finance the Summer Bridge program to really bridge the transition between high school to college, which is oftentimes a big jump. And we also have a full-time emotional and mental health counselor to assist with some of the psychosocial and emotional needs that our undocumented students may have.
In 2006, there was very little financial support for undocumented students pursuing higher education. Seeing so many extraordinary students having a hard time being able to persist, believing that they were the only undocumented student at UC Berkeley. And they would often go outside the university to organizations that were explicitly supporting immigrant students.
It all started with student movement. The RISE group became very organized and involved. Then you saw the Immigrant Student Issues Coalition take leadership and began talking to administrators to find how high can we find a champion. And that's when Chancellor Bergeneau, with the prodding of some off-campus supporters, E4FC, one of them, really took up this issue and began writing op-eds, began saying, what can I do?
Institutions are defined not by how they treat the most privileged, but how they treat the least privileged of their constituents. And this permeates everything, including the quality of the education. And in my experience, no group faces more challenges than undocumented students.
I feel blessed to be on a campus where I can not only feel comfortable regardless of my legal status, but where I found support. And thank you to Elise Haas. I hope you know this is not a donation. It is an investment, not just in our future, but in the future of the world.
We'll be changing hearts and minds with every person you meet, every story you tell, and every person who sees the real face of immigration in this country. Your struggles and dreams represent the future, not only for the face of higher education, but for the nation and beyond.
The USP has honestly changed my life. I would not be a Cal. I wouldn't be attending all these amazing classes, and I still wouldn't have DACA. I was provided a lawyer to go through my application process. They've provided emergency grants when I haven't been able to pay my rent. They have a food pantry. If it wasn't for the USP, I literally wouldn't have anything to eat sometimes.
I just came from talking to a student, and as soon as I closed the door, boom, the tears just came down. He said, "This is a lot, Ruben. Am I supposed to be feeling this way?" And I smiled and I said, "Yes, that's how you're supposed to be feeling. So you're doing phenomenal. But you also need to know that you're not alone. We're all here with you." It's a family that is able to have those tough conversations and serve as that light that illuminates the path and allows students to take that extra step with confidence.
Supporting undocumented students is everyone's responsibility. Equity is everyone's responsibility. And if you're a public educator, if you're a faculty member, if you're a staff member, it's your responsibility to be fully informed and fully aware of how you're reaching out and how you're supporting all of your student bodies. What we're seeing now is undocumented students not surviving, but they're thriving in community organizing, in the student government. For the first time, we have a generational cohort of undocumented students who are going out there to pursue their graduate studies, who are teaching the next generation of students that are going to add to our society. We have undocumented students who are working in Silicon Valley, who are working under doctors, who are working as lawyers. We have this critical mass of students who are successful because of the support that's been provided by the undocumented student program.